Thanks, Center, and welcome to our 6th Wilkes-Barre Connect Spotlight Series. And to those live streaming across the U.S., welcome to Northeast Pennsylvania. My name is Joe Willen. I'm the Executive Director of Wilkes-Barre Connect. And Wilkes-Barre Connect is the way in which we deliver entrepreneur and economic development services in Northeastern Pennsylvania. Connect ensures that all startups, entrepreneurs, and existing businesses have access to facilities, to providers, and the resources they need to grow right here in Northeastern Pennsylvania. And within Connect, we built 5 initiatives offering unique programs and platforms in which we can deliver content. The first is the 101 series. It's our on-demand video library featuring recordings of business fundamentals from our local and regional business and community leaders. In turn, is our online platform to better connect students with local businesses. Pitch is our program designed to ensure that entrepreneurs and startups in our region have access to our regional and now national investor and mentorship network. And Honor, which we just met about today, we're going to have our next event in November. Honor is an entrepreneur training program for veterans to help veterans launch and start their own businesses right here in Northeastern Pennsylvania. And the last and the 5th one is Spotlight, which we're all here about tonight. And Spotlight really brings together our students, our entrepreneurs, and our young professionals, and really the community at large to not only network, but to become motivated by some amazing speakers such as Kim that we have tonight, and be inspired by our Spotlight features who hopefully you've met before the program again tonight. And what you'll see, and I guarantee that when you see the videos, you hear Kim speak tonight, you're going to be motivated, you're going to be inspired. And that's what we want to do in Spotlight. That's our focus. Because Connect and Spotlight, it's all about creating a culture of opportunity. That's why we're here. And that can't be done without tremendous partners. And our partners, our core partners for the Wilkes-Barre Connect program are Wilkes University. And within Wilkes University, there's a Small Business Development Center. Their Institute for Public Policy and Economic Development. Their Family Business Alliance, and the Alan P. Kirby Center for Free Enterprise and Entrepreneurship. It's Ben Franklin Technology Partners. It's Larry Newman and the Diamond City Partnership. And right now, who I'll be bringing up in a moment, Penn State University. We have an amazing opportunity to continue and expand upon the partnership we have with Penn State University through the Invent Penn State initiative. And more importantly for tonight, Penn State is our sponsor for the Spotlight Series and has been from the beginning, allowing us the opportunity to bring in such amazing people as Tim. So without further ado, I want to welcome to the stage Dr. Dale Jones, the Chancellor of Penn State Wilkes-Barre, to offer a few comments and to introduce our main speaker.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Welcome everyone. Welcome to the Think Center and welcome to today's Wilkes-Barre Connect Spotlight Series speaker event. We have a truly amazing program for you tonight. I am so glad to see so many students here from every college and university in the area. This event is a great opportunity to network and be a part of something valuable happening right here in Northeastern Pennsylvania. Before I introduce our special speaker and Video Spotlight entrepreneurs, I have some additional remarks that I would like to make. First, I want to recognize some people that make the Spotlight Series one of the most popular events on the regional entrepreneurial landscape. The Greater Wilkes-Barre Chamber of Commerce and Industry operates what is one of the best programs of its kind in the nation, and that's the Wilkes-Barre Connect program, as Joe was talking about. Wilkes-Barre Connect is an incredible success with 5 different areas of focus, and Spotlight is one of them. As the Chancellor of Penn State Wilkes-Barre, I am so proud to be affiliated with the Chamber and with Connect, and our campus is thrilled to be the sponsor of the Spotlight Series. Joe Boylan, where's Joe? Welcome back as the Executive Director of Wilkes-Barre Connect. Lindsay Basic, where are you? Lindsay's over there. Thank you for applying your awesome executive skills to producing first-class programming. And Megan Flanagan, where are you? Megan's in the room also. Megan, what would we do without you? You are everywhere. Ahmad Ali, where's Ahmad? Scott is the new kid on the block, and he's a blockbuster hire for the chamber. Lauren Scott, is she here? Lauren Scott, we gotta have you, and without you, we're just not the same. So give it up for the Wilkes-Barre Connect staff. Also, I want to give a big shout out to the Diamond City Partnership under the leadership of Larry Newman for helping with coordination of this and other Connect programs. Larry, you're in the room, aren't you? Spotlight is our version of TED Talks, featuring an entrepreneur from outside the region, focused on inspiring our students and local community. Today, as they say about great things, great people, and great events, have we got a dandy for you. And before I continue, all of us were speaking earlier with each other and networking and enjoying the company of each other. I was talking with Joe Boylan, and I asked him, how did you find Kim Kaupe? How did you discover her? And he went through the story. I won't take you through that whole story, but he said once he started communicating with her, his LinkedIn networking page and communications just exploded off the charts. It is my honor and pleasure to introduce our speaker, Ms. Kim Kaupe, co-founder of the Superfan Company. Let me tell you a little bit about her. Kim has been named to Forbes' 30 under 30 and Advertising Age's 40 under 40 and Inc.'s 35 under 35 list. Think about that. You're about to hear from an incredible young woman. Her Superfan Company, formerly Zion was hailed as a top 30 startup to watch by Entrepreneurial and dubbed an overnight success by Inc. magazine. She recently appeared on ABC's hit primetime show, Shark Tank. She secured offers from 4 of the 5 sharks. Kim has contributed articles to numerous media outlets, including Forbes, the Wall Street Journal, and Forbes Woman. But hold on, before I announce her and we have her come up, let me address, in addition to our featured speaker, how we've got something else in store for you. This event puts forth spotlight on local entrepreneurs, students, and community leaders. You will see in our video spotlight the following women entrepreneurs. Zubeen Saeed, President and CEO of Building Blocks Learning Center. Natalie Lynn, owner and operator of Counterpart Kombucha. Michelle Lehman, founder of Raised Sleeves. And Lisa Urbanski, president and co-founder of Brighter Journeys. So I've kept you waiting long enough. Ladies and gentlemen, our featured Spotlight Series speaker, Kim Kaupe, co-founder of the Superfan Company.
Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me here today. I just want to make sure this works. Okay. Possibly. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. I'm really excited. If you haven't already taken a look around, the other fellow entrepreneurs and spotlights that are going on tonight are incredible. So if you haven't taken a look, I highly encourage you to do so before you leave here tonight. I labeled my talk action items included, and I did that because so often I would sit in rooms like this with people up here talking to me, and I would say, okay, but like, how does that apply to me? And what are they talking about? So if you didn't read a little bit about me or that intro, I have you covered, or you can Google later, the best resource for anyone that ever existed. I started my marketing company about 8 years ago. We work with a lot of entertainment properties to help engage their super fans. But lucky for me, I don't do it alone. I have an amazing team of all women, so go girl power, that help me to achieve all of the success and all of the accolades that were spoken about earlier. It is truly not an individual, it is a team sport, and it's something that I always want to highlight in situations like this, because while I'm the one up here speaking, they're the ones out there pounding the pavement, making the magic happen. We've worked with a lot of amazing people in the 8 years since we started the company, I kind of call this my street cred page. So when people say, this is an internet company, I haven't heard of that, or where do they work, or who do they work with, this is a page that kind of says, we work with some pretty cool folks, and people that I dream about working with, and continue to be awed by every single day that we get to work with them. But again, to bring it all back, I was sitting in seats just like you when I was in college or afterwards, after I graduated and was working a corporate job up in Manhattan at Condé Nast, and I would sit in those seats and have these similar reactions. Either, oh my gosh, what is this person talking about? You know, they're a billion-dollar company, it's Sarah Blakely who started Spanx, and she's so impressive and amazing, and how could I ever, you know, even compare? Or my favorite, the eye roll, somebody out there would be talking about something in tech, I would have no idea what they were talking about, and I would be going, oh my god, like when is this over? Is it snack time? What's happening? You know, can we move this along? Or I would just be confused, which is the questioning phase. So I don't even know what's going on. They've gone so down the Bitcoin trail that I'm so lost and confused and still would love somebody to educate me on what a Bitcoin is, if anybody has time later. And lastly, the best part of the talks are when you actually see the speaker and you actually get a piece of advice that you can take home and that you can use. So in addition to being inspiring, or in addition to you learning something, there's something that you actually take away from this talk that when you get to your desk tomorrow or when you get home tonight, you can have some sort of action item that you can implement immediately. That, I think, is the most important thing that I hope that all of you take away tonight. And then throughout my story, you'll see as I go through the story of the journey and how I got where I am, I've included these little action items. So if you have your phones out, I will assume you're taking copious notes, and that you're not on Instagram or Snapchat or any other social media channel, although that's fine too. So, you know, don't be afraid to get your phone out. I won't be offended, or take notes, whatever is necessary. So I started at the University of Florida. I'm not a Northeast grad, like maybe some of you here. I started at the University of Florida, and I was a business major at the Warrington College of Business. And if you're in the audience or watching at home, and you're a student, and you fit one of these criteria, I want you to cover your ears, and I want you to shut your eyes. If you are studying to be a doctor, if you are studying to be an engineer, if you're studying to be anything medical, dentist, veterinarian, whatever, close your eyes, put your hands over your ears. Everything else, your grades don't matter. Your grades don't matter. Your GPA doesn't matter. Your test scores don't matter. If you're a doctor, they matter. Don't be messing up the hip surgery that you're going to do. Don't be messing up the root canal. Your grades matter. So, you know, pay attention. Structural engineers, don't be building bridges that are going to fall down. We need you guys to, your grades count a lot. So, take note. But everybody else, and I use that example because for me, my internships were imperative. I work in marketing, now I'm an entrepreneur. It truly is all about who you know. It's about who you know, it's about the resources that you're connected to, it's about accelerators like the one upstairs that you can move into. That has nothing to do with your grades, and it has nothing to do with your GPA or your GMAT score. It has to do with your interpersonal skills, it has to do with job shadowing, it has to do with internships, it has to do with mentorships. These are the resources that you really need to focus on. So whether you get a B or a B+, worry less about that and worry more about where am I going to intern this summer? Who am I going to learn from this summer that I'm not going to learn out of a textbook? And I'm not going to learn out of another resource of somebody lecturing me. So where can you learn more? That is imperative. If you're a student in college, if I could go back in time, like every old person who has left college, and I could relive my 4 years of the 4 years I was there, it would be to utilize those resources more effectively.
because those networking skills and those job shadowing opportunities and those internships, they are absolutely invaluable. Invaluable and something that you should absolutely take advantage of as much as possible. So I went to school at the University of Florida. I graduated with a business degree, and from there I moved up north to New York. It was my dream to work at Condé Nast. If you guys aren't familiar with Condé Nast, they're a large publishing house. They manage Vogue, Vanity Fair, Brides, all the big titles. It was my dream to work in publishing, so I was thrilled beyond belief to get a job there. Again, through my internships and mentors that I had in New York, I was able to use those connections to land myself at my dream job. And I landed myself at my dream job, and what was so important is if you had asked me what my role was, I would have told you that my role while working there for 2.5 years was the CSO. Newsflash, I was not this chief strategy officer while I was there at 22 years old. But what I was and how I thought of myself is I was the chief solution officer. I was the chief solution officer, and I was going to solve any problem that came my way. Big problems, small problems, anything that came in front of me, I was going to solve it. I wasn't going to say, well, that's not my job. That's not in my job description. I don't do that. That's sales job. That's marketing's job. That's somebody else's job. It was my job. If there was a problem, like Vanilla Ice says, I was going to solve it. Okay? Can you normalize hands? No, that one fell flat. Okay. Anyways, I was the CSO. I was going to solve any problem. And I'll give you an example of any problem that I was going to solve. My boss was amazing. She was, again, the person that I had done my internships with. She's also still a mentor. She had a lot of big meetings with the president of our company who was coming into town. And I could tell she was really frazzled, and a last-minute meeting got put on her calendar. She wasn't expecting it. She was supposed to go home at 5 o'clock before dinner, and I knew that now she wasn't going to be able to go home at 5 o'clock. And while that doesn't seem important to go home before dinner, it was important because she had a dog, and she had to go home to let the dog out. Or we all know what happens when you don't let the dog out. I don't want to go into that. But it was very important, and so even though it was 5 o'clock, I raised my hand to my boss and I said, I will take your dog out. And she gave me the keys to her house, and I went to her house and walked her dog. Was that in my job description? No. Did it solve the problem? Yes. Did she look at me as invaluable at that moment and every moment since then? Yes. That is how you have job security. That is how you have people on your team. You help them solve problems, and they will fight for you every single time because you make their lives better and you make their life easier. So my action item to you is, what problems are you not solving? What problems are you seeing in the workspace? What problems are you seeing maybe in your sorority or fraternity or whatever community that you engage with that you aren't actively going after, that you aren't solving? I challenge you to look at those problems and take them on, even if it's not in your exact role, and even if it's not something that's in your department. Because no one ever said, oh, no, we want less solutions. We want less solutions to problems. That's never going to happen, ever. I promise. If it does, write me an email, and I will give you some sort of reward, because I've never heard that. When I worked at Condé Nast, I worked there for 2.5 years, and I loved it, and it was great. It was an amazing learning experience, but I finally decided that I wanted to move on, and I wanted to try something different. And I had been watching lots of episodes of Mad Men, lots of Dr. Ebert, and decided that an ad agency was going to be my next stop. It looked like very cool outfits. I liked the idea of scotch at 4 o'clock. It sounded like a great place to be. And I thought, that's where I'm headed. And I took the job at an ad agency, and about 2 weeks later realized I made a terrible mistake. You could not trust the TV. There was no Dr. Ebert. It was not my favorite. And I was like, I have made this terrible error. I don't know what I was thinking. I lost my mind. I'm going to go back to Condé down and asked, I'm going to grovel, I'm going to beg, and I'm going to ask for my job back. And as I was going over this, the woman who sat next to me at this ad agency said, well, before you do that, let me take you to drinks. And that person was, spoiler alert, my current co-founder. So we went to drinks. She explained to me this idea that she had been percolating on and having, and I said, this kind of sounds interesting. It sounds like something that could work. It sounds like something that we should look into. And she said, I agree. But we made a very key decision, and one that I would suggest to any budding entrepreneur. There's always differing opinions in this realm, so I will just give you mine, which is to stay at corporate as long as you can, to incubate an idea at a corporate company as long as you can. Because the minute you leave corporate, your paycheck stops. Your health insurance stops. That lovely 401k that's being funded gets stopped. It becomes very real very quickly, and it becomes very stressful. And even if you're thinking about becoming an entrepreneur, I come across a lot of amazing young people that say, Kim, I want to open up a pizza shop. Or Kim, I have an app idea. Or Kim, I want to start XYZ company. And I say, that sounds great. Go work at Pizza Hut for 2 years. Go work at that tech company for 2 years. Go work in that industry for 2 years so that you can extract as much knowledge on somebody else's dime as humanly possible. Go learn how their inner workings work. Go learn where they have shortfalls. Think about it as a Nancy Drew challenge, that you're going to go do massive detective work inside this creation and this company that exists that will help you build the next best version of that. I'm a huge proponent and believer in that, and I think entrepreneurship is stressful enough, and if you can take some of that stress away by incubating an idea and not having to worry about how am I going to pay for rent this month because you know a paycheck is coming, massively, massively important. I also give that challenge to people because I think a lot of people get really excited about entrepreneurship and they say, I have an idea, I have an idea. I quit my job so I can work on my idea full time. And then they're at home, and they're still at home, and about 2 months later they think, maybe I didn't have a great idea after all. Maybe actually nobody wants this product that I was incubating, or nobody wants this service that I thought they were going to like. And now I'm unemployed, and I don't have a startup after all, which is not a good place to be. So my challenge is, if you're thinking about doing a startup, thinking about becoming an entrepreneur, to lose sleep and then evaluate. So Brittany and I, when we had this idea, we were at the ad agency, we decided we were going to work on it on nights and weekends. So we would do our day job from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Then we would go work on our entrepreneurial job from 6 p.m. until about 1 in the morning. And then we would sleep for maybe 4 or 5 hours, do it all again, and again, and again, until we got to the weekend, and then we would work full-time on the startup. And after about 2 months of this, we realized we had so much work that we couldn't keep doing it at night anymore. That the demand was so intense that we had to start committing some daylight hours to it. And it was only then that we decided, this is when we're going to quit our jobs. We made sure that the demand was there before we made a leap. And that is really critical, because before your golden toilet seat idea can take off, you have to make sure that people want old toilet seats. Because if they don't, you're going to be in a world of hurt. So action items that if you're thinking about entrepreneurship, lose sleep first, then evaluate if you're actually going to go through with it. Because quitting your job and losing those health benefits and losing that 401k, as delightful as entrepreneurship sounds, security and making sure that you're okay first is extremely important. So Brittany and I decided to go down the entrepreneurship road. We decided to jump off the bridge. And I'll tell you what, we hesitated 6, 7, 8, 9 times before we just realize it's never the right time. It's never the right time to quit your job. It's never the right time to go into entrepreneurship because it's scary. It's really frightening. And you're always going to find that excuse that, you know, okay, I'll start up this thing after I get my bonus. I'll start up this thing after we buy the house, after I have my second kid, after. And you just realize years are going by, months are going by, and you're not actively starting. So my tip is it's actually never going to be the right time. And if you're waiting for the right time, you're probably never going to find it, ever. So my suggestion and exercise that I like to do with people who are thinking about entrepreneurship or people that think that maybe a side business would be an interesting idea is to play a little game that I ended up playing with myself called What's the Worst That Can Happen? And I was in New York at this ad agency, and I was thinking to myself, okay, I have 3 months of savings. So any young people out there, when your parents or those older than you say to save for a rainy day, you should listen to them. You should always have about 3 months worth of, oh God, I lost my job runway for you to operate off of. So I thought, I have that 3 months runway, okay? Worst case scenario, I get to that 3 months and nothing's happening. This startup isn't working, I have $0 coming in. Okay, well, I asked, and my roommates shockingly didn't want to support me to live for free with them. Even though they were my best friends, they weren't really into the whole idea of funding my lifestyle. So that wasn't going to work. So I thought, okay, worst case scenario, in 3 months, I can't live in New York anymore because I can't pay for my Manhattan apartment. I'm going to have to move back to Florida, where my parents are, and I'm going to have to live in my childhood room in my mom's house. Okay, that's a nice room. I actually liked it. My mom did a great job decorating it. That's kind of okay. Okay, if I'm living in Florida and I'm living in my mom's house, she's probably going to want me to get a job because she also doesn't want to fund my lifestyle anymore, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to go get a job. I know that I'm qualified. I can get a job at Starbucks. I can get a job at McDonald's. Okay, so I'm going to be 25 years old. I'm going to be living in Florida with my mom, working at Starbucks. Okay, that sounds good. Like, there could be worse things that would happen. And I thought to myself, I can stomach that. And I say to go through that exercise because different people have different answers. And the conclusion will be different. I was 25 years old. I was single. I was not married. There was no one else to consider. I didn't have kids. I didn't have a mortgage. I didn't have car insurance. I didn't have responsibilities. All I was responsible for was myself. So when I went through that series of questions, as long as I was able to stomach the final outcome, go for it. Go for it. And if you can't stomach the final outcome, do your best to prepare. If there are ways that you can zig and zag to prepare for the worst case outcome and make it more comfortable, then go ahead and do those things. But always be prepared for the worst case because you really want to make sure that before you start going down that entrepreneurial road, that it's something that you can stomach. So after I decided that living in Florida with my mom, working at McDonald's was going to be great, Brittany and I started the company, which was an amazing accomplishment. And what I learned most importantly in the probably first year of our business, as with any startup, you're learning constantly. I had no idea even how to start a business. We Googled how to start an LLC, like no idea. Learned from scratch. It was our first company. And what we learned very quickly in that first 2 years, was it was extremely important to find out what we know really well, and even more importantly, to find out what we don't know. And I love telling this story because I think it is a perfect example of that startup mentality of we were starting the business, we were really scrappy, trying to save money at every turn. We had somebody's brother building us a website. My boyfriend at the time's friend was helping us, start out all of our company paperwork, and you're trying to save money, and we decided we don't need a CPA, we don't need a bookkeeper, we can do our own books. Because if we watch enough YouTube videos about QuickBooks, we got this. Never mind that there's entire degrees in business schools about being an accountant. Rubbish. We don't need that. We can do our own thing. And we watched hours and hours and hours of QuickBooks videos. We downloaded the program. We were all happy. We thought we were doing it correctly. I bet you guys can guess what happened. About a year into the business, we got a lovely note from the IRS. Turns out, we aren't accountants. How strange. There's a little thing in Manhattan called city tax. We didn't know that city tax existed. We thought there was only federal and state tax. Who has a city tax? We hadn't even heard of that. So the IRS was knocking on our door asking for a bit of money that we were not prepared for. And you can imagine that once we realized this, we realized that our books were maybe not quite up to par with everything we had thought they were. And it was at that point that we realized, maybe we should hire a bookkeeper. Maybe that would be a good idea. And luckily, we found our CFO, who we have today, Adam, who completely helped us clean everything up. But it's a great example to really know what you know, but more importantly, know what you don't know. We should have said, we don't know how to do books. We are going to do a D-, D+ at best version of these books. And it is worth the $300 to pay somebody to do an A+ job at doing these books. And this is a list that you're going to have to constantly keep asking yourself. And even now, 8 years into the business, I'm constantly asking myself, what do I do well? And how do I do more of that? And what do I maybe not do so well on? And how do I either hire people to help me in those areas or get outside partners? And it's great to learn, and it's great to always try new things, but with important matters, such as bookkeeping, it is great to know your limits, and it's great to know maybe areas that you're not so strong in, and to know that that list is actively updating. So when I say have an active list, it means because from year to year, that list is going to change. Because you're going to learn more about the business, and you're going to learn more about yourself, and you're going to learn more about the things that you like to do and things that maybe you don't like to do so much. So as we got into the business, we're 2 or 3 or 4 years in, we started to think, now we're starting to get some PR, people are recognizing who we are, they're recognizing the work that we're doing, this is really exciting. And I think that the accolades and the awards and the recognition is awesome. But I also recognize that those don't come out of thin air. And I think a lot of people think that those things just magically come at your doorstep. Someone magically sees that you're doing a great job and they give you a promotion. Or they magically see that your startup is doing fantastic and give you an award. And that does happen, but it's rare. And so something that we started doing, and I told this story earlier today, and I'll tell it again because I just enjoy it so much. I graduated from the University of Florida, and about 3 years ago, I won their Young Outstanding Alumni Award. It was very exciting. University of Florida is a massive school. It was for the business college. I was really proud. My parents, that is also their alma mater, so they were very excited. We all went back to Gainesville. My mom and dad were really proud of me and excited that I was accepting this award at the school they went to, and their friends were, wow, that's so great, Kim's winning this award, and how the school paid attention to her and realized what great work she was doing. And finally my mom turned to me and said, this is amazing, you're winning this this award, and how did they find you, and how did they know what you were doing? And I said, I emailed them. And she said, what? I said, I emailed them and said, you should give me this award. And it's true. I emailed them. I found the woman who ran the program, and I emailed her and I said, hey, I don't know if you know me, but I know you, and I think we're doing some pretty cool stuff. I've started this business. Here's some of the clients we work with. Here's some of the things you've been doing. And I think it would be really cool if you gave me this award. It gotta be a pretty good choice. And I know you got a lot of choices, but I think I gotta make a good contender in your little list. And sure enough, she had not heard of me. She had not heard about what I was doing. But I ended up winning the award anyways. And I say that because there are so many times in life where we don't raise our own hand. We don't raise our own hand to be included. We don't raise our own hand to win that award, to get that promotion, to get that raise. We don't want to volunteer ourselves. You know, we're humble, we feel like, oh, you know, if I just work hard, keep my head down, they'll notice. People are busy. People are busy, and they're more busy now than ever. And while they might recognize that they're working a little harder, they have a whole to-do list of other things that they're doing. And they might not realize how much you're moving the needle, and how hard you are working, and what accomplishments you have been able to win and do. And so I say to people all the time, raise your own hand. And if you are too shy, or you feel too uncomfortable, then grab your best friend, or grab your coworker, or grab a mentor, and have them do it for you. I cannot tell you how many times we have done this strategy. We meaning me, and we meaning my company. All of those awards and accolades you saw, I bet we asked for half of them. And not only did we ask them, we applied over and over. That Forbes 30 under 30, that was my third time applying. I applied, got rejected, applied, got rejected. Took the guy out to lunch, finally got in. No, that actually happened. But my point is that there are so many times that you have to keep going, and you have to keep raising your own hand. Don't wait for anybody to notice you. You make them notice you. Or you at least wave a flag so that they know that you exist. So my challenge to you is, where are you not raising your hand in your own life? Whatever that looks like, whether you're a student, are there undergraduate awards that you can win, whether you're in corporate, is there a promotion that you didn't ask for, or a special project that you want to take on, to raise your own hand as much as possible. As we started to get into our later years of the business, about 5 or 6 years in, I realized that more than anything, it was important to keep giving back. It was something that amazing organizations and groups in areas like this exist, and they exist all over the United States. And it can be attached to a college, it can be attached to a commerce, it can be attached to a co-working space, it can be attached to causes that you care about. That giving back is the ultimate connector. I truly do believe in 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. There are so many opportunities that I have gotten, that I have been able to take advantage of, from a friend of a friend's cousin whose brother works there. And it's not until you start putting yourself out there and giving back to different areas and different groups that you start to engage in these serendipities of life. And you start to realize how valuable giving back is, not only to the people that you're affecting, but for yourself. It's amazing. So think about that in your own life, and where there might be opportunities, again, whether it's a church group, whether it's a sports team, whether it's a commerce area, whether it's a co-working space, where you might be able to give back, even if it's small, even if it's an hour of your time. I think a lot of times, especially for me, when we were 5 and 6 years into the business and winning all these awards and going on shows like Shark Tank, people are like, you're a millionaire. I'm not. But they thought that. And they were like, you're going to give us $50,000 to walk in this race for a cure, or can you sponsor a table at this event? And I say to every single one, I'm not going to give you money. What else do you need? And every single one has taken me up on it. Every time. Because they need time. And they need people that care. And they need your marketing skills. And they need your math skills. And they need your coordinating skills. And they need your organizational skills. There's so many organizations need so much more than money. So much more than money. And your time is so much valuable. So much more valuable than the money. Money's good too. But really, it's about your time and it's about where you can give back. So I would say around that 3 to 6 year mark was really when we started to actively give back to different communities. And now as I'm towards the current day in my journey, here we are 8 years in, one thing that I continue to push, and we were talking about that earlier, and that we continue to push both as a company and myself as an individual is mentorship. Mentorship was important when I was in school and I was doing internships. Mentorship was important when I first started my business and I had no idea how to start an LLC. And mentorship is important to me now, 8 years in, when I'm dealing with hiring questions, or I'm dealing with the lawyers, or I'm dealing with growth opportunities. Mentorship is something that I really believe can change the game for you, for your business, for your trajectory of life. And not only do I think that having a mentor is important, I think having multiple mentors is important. I've written several articles, one of which I'm giving you a homework assignment. I wrote one for fours, the 4 different mentors that I think you should have. And I think that it sounds intimidating. People go, oh my God, Kim, 1 mentor is enough. I'm going to get 4. But I promise they're not as hard as you would think. And it doesn't have to be something super formal. A lot of times people say, well, what does it mean to have a mentor? What does a mentor mean? Is it like going on the first date and I have to ask them, like, do you want to be exclusive? Are you an exclusive mentor? No, that's weird. Don't do that. Actually. My point is that mentorship can be very casual. It can be calling someone and saying, hey, I love what you're doing, or I'm really interested in how you got to where you are. Would you mind if I took you to lunch once a quarter? Would you mind if I took you to coffee once every 6 months? Email that person. Let them know what's going on in their life. Congratulate them with what's going on in their life or their professional developments. Mentorship doesn't have to be something that's super structured. I think if you ask people right now, they would say that I'm their mentor. I haven't seen them in 6 months. But every time they have a question or come across something that they think that I can help with, they'll ping me. They'll write me an email, they'll drop me a voicemail, they'll text me, whatever it is, and I try to help when I can. So I really want to dive into the fact that mentorship doesn't have to be super formal, and it doesn't have to be something that's scary and official and feeling like a lot of work. It can be whatever you want it to be. And so I hope that this talk was helpful for you guys. I'm very excited to do some Q&A and make it more of a conversation. I'll pay $20 to somebody the first question I get, so I don't awkwardly stand up here asking for questions and what's the meeting and it's crickets. No, but really, I hope that you guys have time to stay, to chat with everybody that works here, most importantly, to chat with each other. If you're watching this via live stream or later, I hope you use this opportunity to come down here at some point to see the facility, to connect with the amazing people that are doing great work on the ground. And thank you guys so much for having me.
Let's hear it again for Kim. Thank you so much. And I encourage another plug for your shameless plug for you. Make sure on LinkedIn, follow every Monday, Coffee with Kim series. Nice little 1-2 minute videos. They're amazing. That's how I ended up connecting with Kim. So I encourage you, follow her on LinkedIn. It's well worth it. So what we're going to do, Kim will be around. If anyone has any questions, we'll be out here to answer some of your questions that you have. But this time, I'm excited to, as Aman's pulling up, our 4 spotlight features for tonight. 4 amazing women in our area that are just doing the most incredible things. They're so inspiring.
company that designs and manufactures fashionable shapewear for powerful women. My first design is sheer fashion accessory sleeves that can be worn under sleeveless tops and dresses. When I started Grace Sleeves in 2017, my goal was to create a brand that would reinvent the way that women wear clothing. Grace Sleeves solves two problems. The first problem is women experience upper arm insecurity. This upper arm insecurity could come from things like natural aging, weight gain, weight loss, lack of muscle definition, and some medical conditions. The second problem is most women want to have the perfect wardrobe. Unfortunately, this takes a lot of trying, buying, and discarding of clothing. Grace Sleeves allows women to feel covered and confident and always have the perfect outfit. This product is made from hosiery, nylon, spandex, and elastane. Essentially, Grace Sleeves are tights but for your arms. Grace Sleeves are different from other competitors because they allow women to have full body coverage. Sometimes I get the question, why don't women just buy long sleeve clothing? And my answer is, I wish it was that easy. Although the fashion industry has made efforts to be inclusive to all shapes and sizes, the system is still flawed. Grace Sleeves allows women to feel comfortable and confident in their own skin. I always say I wasn't born an entrepreneur, but my path just brought me here. As an undergraduate student at Wilkes University, I had the opportunity to work as a Kirby Scholar at the Alan P. Kirby Center for Free Enterprise and Entrepreneurship. There I was first exposed to the world of entrepreneurship. I would sit across the table from clients who were so passionate about their venture, and I knew that in my own career path, I also wanted to feel that passionate. My senior year of college, I traveled to Dublin, Ireland, and I came back with this crazy idea to start a fashion line. 1 year later, Grace Sleeves is my entire world. With every business venture, there's trial and error. Currently, my team and I are trying to find the perfect domestic manufacturer. We've received samples from both international and domestic manufacturers, and now we're just trying to match the best cost with the best quality. My short-term goal is to have Grace Sleeves readily available for the holidays, and my long-term goal is to have Grace Sleeves in every store here and around the globe. Grace Sleeves is operated out of the Alan P. Kirby Enterprise Center in downtown Wilkes-Barre. That is a business incubator. The special thing about northeastern Pennsylvania is the business community here is like a family. I grew up in Mountaintop, PA, and when I decided to start my life in Wilkes-Barre, I was just welcomed with open arms. Because of the mentoring culture and lifelong relationships I've made in this area, Grace Sleeves and I will always call this our home. My advice for any woman entrepreneur is to be confident, don't hold back, and just go for it. The worst thing that could happen is that you fail, and failure is just an opportunity to grow and learn something new about yourself. The best thing that could happen is that you succeed. Don't take no for an answer, be persistent, and use your voice and power to make a meaningful impact.
Hi, my name is Lisa Urbanski. I am the president and founder of an organization called Brighter Journeys. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization. My husband Stephen and I have a son Joseph. He's 13 years old, diagnosed with partial trisomy 16 and autism, and he's endured over 20 surgeries. Because of his special needs, I felt there was a need for support and resources in our area. We are frequent flyers of Children's Hospital in Philadelphia, and the support and resources that we obtained there, I wanted to bring to this area. So I approached my girlfriend Bernice Sando, along with her husband Jay. They have a beautiful daughter Jillian with Down syndrome and arthritis. So together, that is how Brighter Journeys was started. My co-founder and I, and the board of Brighter Journeys, through our personal experiences, have identified needs of families of children with complex medical or behavioral conditions. To address this gap, we have formed a charity to provide words of comfort, assisted directing of resources, and the intention to provide tangible support to those families. Families that include a child with special needs often find difficulty in navigating through everyday life, as the world is not typically designed to meet this need. Brighter Journeys seeks to provide comfort through the caring words of experience, and when possible, address requests for items not covered by medical insurance or out of financial reach of these families. One unique quality of this foundation is that Brighter Journeys is not specific to any one disability or diagnosis. It is to brighten the journey of any child with special One thing that I've learned through having the organization of Brighter Journeys is I never ever expected it to be where it is in 2 years. In 2 years we've raised over $100,000 and we have helped numerous organizations and individuals. The Special Needs Expo coming up, the egg hunt coming up, was all started by one simple idea of having an egg hunt. If you have one idea in mind, always think that it could be a bigger picture, a bigger goal, and to exceed your expectations.
Hi, I'm Lisa, and I'm the president and CEO of Building Blocks Learning Center. How I got started is I went to college for biology, and to support my college, I decided to work in child care centers. I always loved working with children, so I thought this was a great way to supplement college. So what I did is went to a local child care center, started working part-time, and did it for a while, but became frustrated with it. I didn't like how children were talked to. It was more of a babysitting service, and I always felt that children deserved a lot more. So what I did is over the summer, I wanted to become a nanny, and decided to watch children out of the basement of my mom's home, and did that. Started out with one child, and over the course of 5 years, ended up having over 60 children. And my major started to shift. I thought I wanted to go for biology, but I found a passion for children and working with children. I feel that under the age of 5, if you're able to give them that foundation and talk to them, not at them, and give them that respect and value, you're only creating that foundation for them to flourish. So I did that for 5 years, and I lived in Philly, and I got a call that there was a daycare center in Wilkes-Barre going out of business. So I said, why not? I was more scared to work with adults than children, but I said, all right, I had no money, so I applied for a startup grant through Keystone Stars for $10,000 and bought the center for $8,000, and I had $2,000 to start off with, and started off with one client in 2001. And now, over the course of 17 years, I have 7 different locations. We are with the Wilkes-Barre School District, with the Dallas Area School District, providing our before and after care services. And my goal was always to eventually get an elementary school, so we launched a kindergarten program, and we are launching first grade in the next year, so I'm really excited about that. And my whole goal is to create the experience for children. I want every child to know that they are recognized and valued, and I feel once you get that, you create this foundation where they can flourish. I always believe that every person has their own compass, and I feel that once you find your passion and once that clicks, I think you can flourish and do anything you want to do. I think in life, everybody has a purpose, and I feel that you gotta keep trying different things and know that it's within you. I wasn't about having businesses and making money. It wasn't about that. For me, it was to make a difference for children. And I found that, and I didn't care about anything else. And now, if I'm concentrating on that, everything else falls into place. So if you're looking to find what you want to do in life, go with your gut, go with what makes you happy, and go with your passion. I believe that everybody has the power within. And if you set the intention, whether you want to work at Walmart, whether you want to start your own business, you have the power to do what you want to do and make a difference in this world.
My name is Natalie Lynn. I'm the owner-operator of Counterpart Kombucha. At Counterpart Kombucha, we strive to produce the highest quality kombucha possible. Our small batch, organic, local, when possible, fermented tea allows us to foster a community that is our driving force. From those we source from, to those we retail to, and most importantly, the customer base that we serve. Our current lineup consists of 16 staple flavors and 4 seasonally rotating flavors, produced from start to finish in Drums, Pennsylvania. These flavors are bottled in 16 and 32-ounce bottles, in addition to kegs, which are proudly served on tap in numerous retail locations. As we move forward, we're excited to partner with more restaurants and more retail locations with our on-tap offerings. I started Counterpart Kombucha 5 years ago with a passion for health and a love of this traditionally fermented tea in my hometown of Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Once I learned and researched the real health benefits of this raw probiotic tea, I knew that this was something that my heart would really be fully invested in. Producing something so beneficial and being able to share that with the local community is something that motivates me each and every day. After a year of taking orders and selling straight to the consumer from the trunk of my car, the kombucha hit shelves in a few local retail locations. And over the past 4 years that Counterpart has been available on shelves, we've grown to over 50 locations in 3 states. The support of the Booch fam, our customer base, which has become a family, has played a huge role in growing this from a hobby of mine to a widespread business of crafting kombucha for more and more people every day. As we grow, we're so excited to create more opportunities to connect with our community through experiences, education, and of course, more kombucha. I wake up every day and I'm driven by my desire to connect with people through this multifaceted beverage. There is nothing more rewarding to me than knowing that what I'm doing is positively impacting people both near and far. My business has always been and will always be to provide the most value it possibly can through kombucha. When you find what you love, and it also happens to provide an immense amount of value to the end consumer, that's when you know you've not only found your lifelong passion, but also a business that has the roots to become successful. I found it's true that when you find what you love and you do it, you're already starting with most everything that you need. I couldn't be more thankful for the opportunity to do what I love every day.
Thank you, and congratulations to Michelle and Lisa and Zubin. Natalie couldn't be here tonight, but congratulations, I think, on behalf of the chamber and all of us here in the region. We're so lucky to have you here. Truly inspirational, and going back to what Kim talked about how much you care and how much you give back to this area. You truly have. Thank you so much. And thank you for being here tonight. And I encourage everyone, if you haven't met them in person yet, please take a moment before you leave to go over and meet them. So, with that is our program. We thank everybody for coming tonight. Another big thank you to Kim for being here. We really appreciate it. We did live stream the event. We also recorded it, so we'll be posting on our Wilkes-Barre Connect site. We hope Kim will come back very soon to see us again. But thank you all for coming. Have a great night. Thank you.